Okay, guys, can we talk about Jessie and D'Lila Combs for a second? The twins sat down with Entertainment Tonight to introduce their clothing line, talk about their vision, and finally start building names for themselves outside of being Diddy's daughters. But that did not happen, you guys. They walked away with people talking about everything except the clothes. And before you come for me, let me be clear. I do not think these girls were wrong or they did anything wrong by loving their father. That's not what people are arguing about. The real tea is the internet thinks they may have accidentally tied their brand to someone the public has already made up its mind about. And once you start reading the comments, girl, you will understand why this interview blew up. Let's unpack, guys, and welcome back to Euro Unplugged. And for anyone just tuning in, please join our amazing family. Jessie and D'Lila Combs have always been known as Diddy's twins. Even growing up, they were the girls everyone remembered from the family photos, red carpets, and birthday parties that looked like they belonged in a movie. But over the past year, everything changed, you guys. Their father's legal troubles became front page news, and carrying the Combs name didn't come with the same kind of attention it once did. Fast forward to today, and they are trying to build something that is theirs, a clothing line. Honestly, I thought this was a smart move because if there is ever a time to establish your own identity, I think it's now. The interview, of course, started exactly how you'd expect it. They spoke about fashion, business, their goals, and what inspired the brand. They came across as mature, confident, and genuinely excited about the clothing line. Then the interviewer brought up their dad, and this entire conversation, you guys, of course, shifted. The twins smiled as they spoke about him. They described him as supportive, said he gives them advice, and made it clear that despite everything that has happened publicly, he is still very much their dad.
I know you all know that this is the first time that people are really hearing from you since everything that's happened with your father. Is there any fear with putting yourselves out there?
No,
not at all.
Not at all, because people fail to realize that, like, just because he's our dad doesn't mean, like, his press is his own press, our press is our own press, our clothing line is our clothing line. It's not his clothing line.
It's separate.
Like, people fail to understand that we are also individuals.
But you know there are going to be people out there that are going to watch this and they're going to say, why are they doing this now?
Like I've said, we wanted to have a clothing line for many years. Now is the time because we're becoming adults. We're actually have the time. We're 19 years old.
Yes.
We're not in high school anymore.
Sure.
We're becoming young women.
How is your relationship with your dad today?
It's great.
Is it good?
Yes, it's great. We definitely are very close, and he gives the best advice. He's very, very like knowledgeable in that aspect.
Now, I do not know about you, but I wasn't shocked by that answer. They are his daughters. It would have been more surprising if they pretended they didn't have any relationship with him. The internet, however, you guys, had a completely different reaction, and the comments, you guys, was so ugly, and others were, of course, supportive to the girls. Let's get to what some of these people were saying. Girl, this was supposed to be a clothing interview. Why are we talking about Diddy? And honestly, that one stuck with me because it perfectly summed up what happened. The interview stopped being about two young women trying to build a business and became another debate about Diddy. One commenter wrote, if I were their PR manager, I would have told them to avoid that topic completely. And guys, you just realize people aren't criticizing what they said. They are critiquing the strategy. There were so many people saying the same thing, of course, in different ways. Separate your brand from your father. Let the clothes speak for themselves. People can support the brand if every headline leads back to Diddy. And whether you agree with those comments or not, they raise a very interesting question. Is it even possible for Jessie and D'Lila to separate themselves from the Combs name? Or is that expectation completely unrealistic? Another one said, the saddest part is nobody is talking about the clothes. And when you think about it, you guys, the twins spent months creating this fashion line. They booked interviews, they promoted the launch, and yet the biggest takeaway wasn't the collection. It was one answer about their dad. That's rough, you guys. One side feels the twins made a huge PR mistake. The other side basically said, hold on, what exactly did you expect them to do? I mean, seriously, if someone asked you about your dad on camera, are you supposed to act like he is a stranger? One comment that got a lot of attention, you guys: he is still their dad. The internet doesn't get to decide their relationship. Another person replied, nobody is asking them to hate him. We are saying they should have protected their brand. See what I mean, guys? This wasn't even one argument anymore. It became two completely different conversations happening at the same time. One group talking about loyalty, the other one is talking about business. And maybe that's why this interview has so many people divided, because both sides think they are making a valid point. Maybe Jessie and D'Lila didn't make a mistake at all, and they simply answered the question honestly. But honesty isn't always the best business strategy when you are trying to build a brand in the middle of one of Hollywood's biggest scandals. Either way, one thing is clear, you guys: the interview got people talking, but probably not in the way they hoped. Tell me, guys, if you were launching your own business, would you have answered that question about your father, or would you have politely shut it down? And do you think the internet is judging these girls too harshly? And do you think people are right to question the timing? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section and continue supporting your girl Yura. Bye bye. See you on the next.